This is how we starting our morning. This beautiful pink and powder blue sunrise. Sunrise, rising sun. The day has begun. The day has begun. Behold, I set the sun in its course. It runs its pace like a bridegroom, going from the east all the way to the west. Yes, yes. And it don't stop. It don't stop. There's something about this tree, man. Its leaves are like grapefruit. Grapefruit. Like the flesh of a grapefruit. And I mean, it's a lot of them. A lot of these trees right here in Ohio, man. It's just beautiful, man. I don't know what kind of trees these are either. You got that one over there. That's what I was talking about yesterday when I said it was just so many sites on the drive coming from Cincinnati up to Columbus. This is it, man. It was like forest. Forest and really, really nice looking colors, man. Fall colors. That's actually a reddish orange from far back, but up close it's like a grapefruit flesh color. But yeah, he's still in Columbus. Just got through. Oh man, these are beautiful right here, man. It's got to be some type of maple sapling or something. I'm thinking it's a maple tree. All these leaves, man. I remember when I was a kid, man. Oh, I used to hate fall time. Especially where we live, man. Fall was no fun. Fall meant work, work, work. Straight up. Like the summer was done and you couldn't go outside. Couldn't stay outside after school was over because it'd be dark. You had to be in the house doing homework or something. Oh, that's a good picture right there. Oh man, that's a great picture right there. Yeah. Oh man, I gotta get another one, man. I got a close up. Shoot. Some pretty ass trees. Yeah, that's a good one right there. Yeah, my hands are freezing, man. Ooh, my hands are freezing. There it is. Man. Sometimes it gets really cold right before the sun comes up. Got up at like 6 o'clock. Actually didn't go to bed last night. Sleeping. Couldn't sleep. I know I drank some coffee at like 9 o'clock last night. I smoked that cigar, and that's probably what kept me up. I was laying down. Every time I doze off, I'd wake right back up, and that was how it went the whole night. Kept looking at videos, just kept getting up. Hold on. Where was I at? Man, wake up. I'm up. I am up. That cold blast, man. It's like a slap in the face. Oh yeah, this is another one of my morning routines. Usually I have something like a face towel to kind of wet my hair, but since it's so cold outside, I think the hair would secreting extra oil while I was outside. The skin was taking care of itself. But anyway, yeah, I comb my beard. I didn't brush my teeth this morning. I don't feel like I have to brush them. I don't know. Sometimes I feel like I have fresh breath. But that could just be me being lazy. That could just be me being a lazy. Ooh, wow, that's a lot. I do need to brush my teeth though. I didn't have it doing that. Got bad teeth as it is anyway. And your boy got the grill of a 1915 person. Tooth here, tooth there, here tooth, there tooth. Quack, quack, goose, goose. Oh, man. That's alright. I'm working on it. And this is, see that? It was like a dime, well, it was probably like a nickel size worth of that product. This video is sponsored by Palmer's Cocoa Butter Formula, moisturizer, softening, body oil. Summertime, wintertime, fall time, springtime. It's good all the time. Get you a bottle at your local Walmart, CVS, Rite Aid, Save a Lot, Piggly Wiggly, and Brookshire's. The best part of waking up, Folgers in your cup. Folgers. Yo, life is good, man. I don't really know how to explain what I'm feeling. Oh, I did get some bad news though yesterday. Talked to my company, the HT Bar, called the office yesterday. They told me everybody had already requested off for Thanksgiving. So that means I will not be home for Thanksgiving. Well, we're gonna be out here on these roads. We'll be getting to the money. It's still gonna be cold. It's still getting cold. Dr. Neely Fuller Jr. say, "You never should have gave you niggas money." I'm just playing. Yeah, it's kind of a little bit of a. It's not really a disappointment to me. It's not really a disappointment. I was gonna go celebrate, or I was gonna go spend some time with the usual, but I'd also had my uncle Michael. I had told him that I was gonna come and pick him up. We're gonna spend some time together. But he's an ex-truck driver. He used to drive trucks. Drove trucks for like 20 years. He used to go to Canada, Mexico. Yeah, he's all over the place. Back in the early 90s, late 80s, early 2000s. He probably didn't drive for 20 years. He probably drove for like 15 years. But 15 years is like, it's like 30. Yeah. It's a lifestyle, man. It ages you prematurely if you're not taking care of yourself. There's a lot of truck drivers overweight. bad hygiene. You know. And that's a sign too. If you're out here and you're not taking care of yourself, you have to be aware of the signs of maybe a little bit of seasonal depression or road rash. You getting burnt out on the road. That happens a lot, man. You get burnt out, and so it's just so hard to really see it because you adapt to the lifestyle, but certain things, it's a standard. It's just like you go to the bathroom, you take, do your business, wash your hands. What does it hurt? How many seconds does it take to do that? How many seconds does it take to comb your hair, brush your hair? If you have facial hair, how long does it take for you to get presentable? Stuff like that. It helps. It's like resetting yourself. Like when you do that, when you have things like that to help you, it kind of helps you to. It helps me. It helps me give myself like mental checklists. Like, yeah, that's what I'm really trying to get at. It's like having a mental checklist, having like certain atomic habits will keep the mind sharp and the body, working in synchronicity. If you have a mental checklist, you might feel lethargic or sluggish, and you might have to. There's just days where you just don't feel good, but if it lasts for an extended period of time, then that means there's something, there's something to check engine light on somewhere. Your nutrition is wrong, or your diet is wrong. You're not getting enough sleep. Before I quit last time, it was right after Corona. It was right after the coronavirus. And that last year, 2000, because I think the height of Corona was like in 2021, and then in 2022, people were getting ready for midterm elections or something. Maybe it was, I don't know, it was an election year that year. But I had lost a couple family members during that coronavirus, and just wasn't keeping up with things. Wasn't keeping up with my family. Wasn't making any plans for anything. Didn't have any, short-term goals, mid-term goals, long-term goals. Although I was homeless. When I first started driving trucks. So every time I would go home, I would stay either at my mom's house or I would get a hotel room. And I saw that was not really what I liked. I didn't like living in a hotel, so I had to figure out how to get, or what I wanted. Staying in hotels. That was just it's like a nightmare, man. At first it was fun, but after a while I couldn't leave. I just couldn't leave. The shame that I would, have it at the hotel, the shame and the guilt would just like weigh me down, man. Weigh me down. Yeah. And I was just, I don't even know. I I needed the money. That's why I kept driving. But the money, after a while, didn't really matter to me. So it's like I had made up in my mind I needed to take some time. I was just going to quit, maybe start a new line of work. I'm glad I didn't, though. I'm glad I didn't. I just took some time off. And it was for the best, because this time last year, I was doing DoorDash. Like 8 hours a day. And I was getting up about the same time that I get up now. I was getting up. Make a long story short, 2024, I took that whole year off, and I did some stuff I needed to do, took care of some business I needed to take care of, and mended some relationships. I think I mended some relationships along the way in 2024, because I owned up and I manned up, and got an apartment, stayed there for a full year, towards the end of 2024, I was running out of money, so I had to do DoorDash. That's why I was doing DoorDash. But it was more so slowly accepting a little bit of responsibility and stuff like that. Like I was working my way back up to, getting in the swing of going to work, having a normal schedule, kind of being like, other people. In my apartment building, they would get up, go to work, leave the house at 6, come back home 4:35, 6. And it was like the people I stayed around, they all went to work every day. They had the weekends off, and so while they were at work, I was sitting around the house, just messing around. I was like, I gotta get busy, man. I can't be sitting in this house all day. That ain't good. That ain't good for me. I'm just saying, personally, for me. I was going to be homeless eventually again if I would have stayed in that house. So, stayed in that apartment. At this time last year, I was ramping up, getting in gear, getting ready to finally make the decision to come back over the road. I was doing a lot, man. I went to visit my dad. I think I went to visit him first time in probably about 20 years. 2024, I visited him. I want to say it was right after Thanksgiving. Maybe, I think it was right after Thanksgiving. After Thanksgiving, and we got back on good terms, and he's been pretty instrumental with me. Whatever he learned in his life, he's been trying to show me. So take bits and pieces. But that was pretty important for me to mend some relationships, to try to be empathetic. Like, my dad's not a perfect guy. He's not really. He grew up in a different time, so I'm not looking for. I really don't. And I don't want to mince my words. I don't feel like he was there in my life, so I don't have that sort of ingrained respect. I mean, he was there, but for the most part, he was not there. So I would like for us to be on good terms. That was my intention. I would like for us to be on good terms. It might not, but for what it's worth, I understand him better. I think I understand him a lot better. And I'm pretty sure he kind of understands where I'm coming from. We have similar backgrounds. We really do. We have very similar backgrounds. And our family history is pretty much the same. And that's the fun part about when we talk. It's like, wow, you went through that? I didn't even know you went through that. That's crazy. It's crazy. Like the other day, we were talking about food stamp participants getting their food stamps cut off. And he said, yeah, one year he was struggling, and he went to go get some. He went to the food bank in Tyler, and then he said, man, I was expecting to get turkey, ham, dressing, macaroni and cheese. He said, man, I went over there, man, and I got a box of sweet potatoes and some onions. He said, man, all they gave me was a sack of sweet potatoes. No sweet potato pie. No pies. No treats. Just the raw vegetables. And I was laughing about that. We joked about that. And I was like, yeah. I remember going to the food kitchen, man, when I had a SNAP card. I had food stamps. And I would go to the food pantry in Oak Cliff, and they give me like a whole bunch of milk, and they give me like 5 loaves of bread, 1 jar of peanut butter. I might get lucky and get 1 thing of ground beef, but the rest, like raw carrots, raw potatoes, maybe some sort of sweet, like wafer cookies or something. It was essentials. If you didn't know how to work with what was given, you need to go get a job, because they wasn't trying to give you no sirloin steaks and no ribeyes and no roast beef, none of that. They was giving you might get some bologna if you was early, but if they ran out that bologna, getting this crunchy peanut butter, getting a little oil, some milk, and a hodgepodge mixed match of canned goods, and that's it. That's all you get. And you gotta wait till next Tuesday, or maybe, I think it was like every week. Every week you can go get donations. But hey, I gotta get off this phone, man. I'm running my battery down, and I don't know how long this video is. I'm probably gonna have to chop some of this stuff up, but this is a show about me, Senior Love Daddy, the one and only, on 108 FM. We love radio, and that's the truth. Ruth, I see y'all.